How to use Claude with Excel. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can use Claude with Excel. And this is something that is going to power up your Excel skills and your Excel time, because no one likes to spend hours and hours trying to understand and fix mistakes in a sheet. And I have used Claude in Excel, and this has truly helped me with a lot of HR functions, a lot of financial functions. And because we all know Excel sheets are complicated, and they're only complicated because it's just a bunch of data points, and AI tools are great at understanding them. So first off, how are we going to use Excel? And I'm going to show you guys a live example as well. So I have this HR record keeping data sheet, and I'm just going to open it up for you guys, and I'll show you guys what it looks like as well. So I have this data sheet over here. You guys can see it has so much data, and this would take me hours upon hours trying to fact check it, analyze it, all of that stuff. So what I'm going to do over here today is I'm going to first integrate Claude natively within my Excel sheet. And you might wonder, how are we supposed to do that? Is that even possible? Well, it's very much possible. You don't need to copy and paste all of your information into Claude. Instead, you can directly install it in an Excel sheet. The way to do that is to simply open your Excel sheet. Then you're going to click on Insert on the top left. Once you do that, you're going to click on Get Add-ins, and you will see some default add-ins that are recommended. You have a My Add-in section. So you're going to click on Get Add-in over here, and this will open up the store, and you have a bunch of different recommended items that you can add. But the one that we're going to be searching for is Claude. And once you search for Claude, you will have this one over here, which is Claude by Anthropic in Excel. You're going to click on Add over here and then click on Continue. Now, once you do that, this is going to load your add-in, and then you're going to click on Got It, and the Claude icon will appear on the top right. So this is going to be found in your Home tab. On the top right, you will now have the Claude icon. The first step is to click on the Claude icon, and you will be prompted to log into your account. You're going to click on Login over here. Once you click on Login, if you've already logged into Claude on your browser, it's just going to ask you to authorize that. So I'm just going to authorize that really quickly. And once I authorize that, I'm going to open up in Microsoft Excel, and then it's going to ask you what describes your role. I'm going to add human resources, and then we're going to click on Next, Next, Next. You can skip this as well. And then we're just going to click on I understand. And just like so, now Claude is in my Excel sheet. So I'm going to zoom into this a little so you guys can see this a bit better. But in this Excel sheet, first off, I have employee IDs. I have first name, last name, department, job titles, the manager of that particular person, date of joining, date of birth, then I have gender, I have their email. I'm going to just make this a bit larger. This column is a bit too short. And then we have email, we have phone number, we have salary, bonuses, performance ratings. Then we have their leave balance as well, and I'm just going to make this a bit bigger. Then we have their employment status, city, education, and then any notes. Now, one thing you're going to note is that my gender column is not actually formatted properly. It says male, 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 female, 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 but then sometimes it says male without a capital M. And then in some places, the Excel sheet writes F and M instead of male or female. This is very bad, and this becomes very annoying when your data set becomes larger. Right now we have a data set of around 200 employees. But as your data set becomes larger, this type of bad formatting can really impact the way that you're working, and it can become very annoying. So you want consistency in your sheet. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to select a column, and you guys can see that by default, it can see that I have selected a column. So I wanted to correct my gender column to either have gender as F or M, where F is female and M is male, because I want everything to be consistent and I don't want the data to just keep on hitting me again and again. So I'm just going to give it this simple command, and I have selected the column as well. So the first thing it's going to do is it's reading my gender column data. It's going to analyze the data. It's going to understand the data. And then I'm going to show you guys what it does rather than having to do this manually, because we all know that it would have taken us a lot of time to do this manually. Now you guys can see it's going to ask you for a permission. So I'm going to always allow to standardize this column, and it's now standardizing it. And within a few seconds, it has already done this entire process for me. So now it's either M or F, M or F. It's not, you know, an inconsistent column with data entries that are not making sense. And this is just one simple column. Now let's move forward. This is just one simple example. I'll show you guys another example that we can play around with, and that is their performance rating or leaf balances. So what I'm going to do is I wanted to take the summary column. So we have total salary, and I wanted to cross-check the salaries of all the employees. So cross-check, I'm not going to select a column for this, or we can select a column if we want. If you don't want to do that, you can also just skip that as well. I'm just going to ask it to calculate the total salary of all employees. And now it's going to calculate the total salary. And what you'll notice is that I already have salary total over here. And this is just going to help me in cross-checking and ensuring that the information that we manually put together is correct. So it is correct. You guys can see it's the same number. Now, what I can do is I can also calculate the salaries of individual positions. For example, I only want to calculate or give me a departmental breakdown of salaries, or not a departmental total of salaries. And now it's going to give me the total, how much each department is getting. So how much of the total salary within my business is divided across each of the departments. And this is really, really effective. So R&D has the highest expenditure, while HR has the lowest across 11 employees. Would you like to write a summary to the spreadsheet or create a chart to visually add that? So from here, I wanted to give me the totals of each department's total salary. And now instead of just the number of employees, I want to also know, the total salary as well. Now I wanted to check my sheet overall. So what I'm going to do is check my sheet. I'm going to ask it to check my sheet for any mistakes. And this type of query, I always recommend using the most latest Opus model. Don't use the Sonnet model for a cross-check, because the Opus model is really great and it does have, the potential of analyzing data. The Sonnet model is better when you have a quick task, like the gender task is a very simplified task. But for more complicated things, I always recommend going for Opus because it has a higher level of thinking. So now it's going to read through all of my data for any issues that even I would not have spotted. And you guys will see that there definitely are going to be issues in sheets. Obviously, sometimes there can be mistakes. There can be formatting issues to data issues. Maybe sometimes you write in a non-formatted way. So it just helps you when you have this kind of tool. You guys can see it has found so many different errors. This includes missing salary for 13 rows. Then we have duplicate email. So we have 2 rows with the same email. Invalid email formats. We have negative leave balances, which can be found if this is an overused leave or if this is an error. Then we also have underage joining. So this also, again, does not make sense. That means we've probably put in the wrong birthdays. And now I can cross-check all of this data rather than having to go through row by row and trying to understand each bit of data myself. So that is how you can get started with using Excel and Claude together. I hope you guys found this video helpful. And if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.